Greetings, marineros and marineras. I have an apology to make. And the apology is that the last stream was, well, for the lack of a better terminology, and the lack of more adequate expression that would be PG, it was a complete and utter shit show. Why? Because I'm dumb. Or rather, lazy. I did not check the mic levels adequately, and I checked it only on one source, but I did not check on the final product, which is to say, the whole voice mod app still had to go through a bajillion filters, which don't really make sense now anymore in retrospect. And it made us a mess out of how I sound, and made for a very unpleasant and cringeworthy experience, which is to say, I get I can be cringe, cheesy, what have you, but it doesn't mean I should have a stream which is just unwatchable. So I have to apologize for that. Can I promise to do better in the future? I can only hope to do better in the future. I know that I do not have the best of skills when it comes to any of it. Like I say in disclaimer, I'm new to it, and there are things that I just cannot change or cannot fully change, like my own voice. So, what's the future? As far as streamings go, I will finish Hard West. I will go on to perhaps go on Equinox. But before I go on Equinox, before I do, there is a very important thing I need to perform. And it is something of a big thing which will turn me from a cube to a not cube with any hope. If I will keep working like I do, because yesterday and today I was pretty much just working non-stop, this, what you see, is the first time I'm actually playing this a game on this laptop. Well, now I ducked myself, sort of. Yeah. I do have a laptop that's also plugged onto a larger screen and a mess of all other things, but hey, everyone has their own setup. Enough distractions. Actually, I did a first take and it was not exactly good either, but hopefully with me reducing some of the levels and balancing them out should, in theory, make the sound better. If it does not, I will be disappointed, because that means I will need to make a third take, and I really don't want to. Nonetheless, tangent aside, I promise to do better. At least do my due diligence to check things before I put things forward. I admit I was a little too excited with putting things forward, did not check them, and they turned into a mess. I will keep the VOD just as an example for myself that I can do really awful, especially when I'm not paying attention. It's kind of like a reality check for me, but like I say in the end screen all the time, feel free to roast me in the comments, and if there's something that I'm not doing but I can do better, I'd want to know. I really want to know. So, like I probably glossed over, I may or may not have a 2D model soon. Maybe my dedication is going to be enough to make it soon. And if I find that I don't make a happy balance of things and it just goes into a mess, well, I'll have to outsource to finish the job for me, but I'm a little too proud to do that, and on the other hand, a little too stingy, but if that's what it takes to get things going properly, then that's what it takes to get things going properly, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Ugh. So, I've been working on having myself in flesh and bones as of late, and hopefully that's going to look semi-decent, and if it does not look decent, well, I'll have to outsource to make it decent, to finish the mess I started. Having said that, it shouldn't be the world's worst as far as my first preview goes, but we'll see. Also, you may notice that I updated the interface just a little bit. And this is going to be the new thing that's definitely staying, and I think staying for the better of everyone. So, you know, I have a mini screen in the screen that doesn't hog everything, but you can be aware of what's on the screen and so on and so forth. And yeah, I'll try to make little improvements that make sense that everybody else did for like a bajillion years and only took me to figure out just now. This is, by the way, definitely not the final product as far as the border goes. I'll do something with more creativity and perhaps soul, maybe. Sooner or later, something to fit a theme I'm trying to run, and I'm saying that a lot. Wow, expressing that a lot. And yeah, Teal dear, I apologize. Teal dear, I'll do my best to do better, and Teal dear, there will be some improvements down the line, and definitely ones which are painful are going to be removed physically. But I really do apologize for the torture that some unfortunate soul that was part of those views had to endure. I can only hope that I will not make such a mess again. But hey, we are talking about me, so I can only hope. I can only do so much, but hopefully I will improve from this point forward. Well, that is it. As usual, stay hydrated, eat well, rest well, and most importantly, marineros and marineras, don't become the prey. Until our next encounter. Oh, actually, I did forget one detail. You may notice a shift in my tone of voice. And there's a reason. While I try to be sounding like a comf stream, the point is that I was failing at that, I would say. And so I decided to put a little bit more energy into what I do. Now, that is not to say that I'm suddenly trying to be what I'm not. By far, far, far. I'm not pretending. I am who I am. But perhaps I'm adding a little bit more energy and a little bit more, personality? Not sure. Well, either way, like I said, until our next encounter, and hopefully a better one.